Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeChara, CPA extraordinaire, coming to you live from downtown Bethpage, New York, for another amazing episode of How to Win at Business. And before I forget, if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. If you have any questions or comments and I don't answer them during the live, just put them in the chat and I will definitely get back to you on that. And also, before I forget, I would like to invite you to our weekly mastermind with Joe DeChara. That's right, with mastermind with me, my friend Elizabeth, and all the other entrepreneurs that show up. We play Jeopardy, we network, we grow, we support each other, and we have a lot of fun. It's every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Another thing is, because just so I don't forget this, if anything I say resonates with you, if you have any questions about taxes, you want to connect with me about your business, if you want to start a business, all you have to do is go to timewithjoe.com and I will gladly, give you as much of my time as needed, only because I love talking to people about their business. And believe it or not, even though I'm a busy guy, a lot of times I'm bored and I'm lonely. So I would really welcome a call from you, or a chat. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. And tonight I'm going to cover an issue that a lot of times it goes under the radar, I think, because people might not want to share it. But it's one of the it's really big. I mean, they arrested some guy a couple of years ago overseas that had this massive network of scammers. And what the scam is, basically, it has to do with them posing as IRS people. And I'm going to give you, so right here is, and I can put this in the chat, uh, because this is one of the, and this is on their website, but nobody, this is really in the CPA Tax Pros thing, where they give us information that they want us to share with the public. And if I can find the comment thing here, uh, here we go, post a comment. And this is the link to this if you want to share it with somebody. But let's go through what it says here, because okay. So the most common is that you get a call, okay? And the simple solution to this is to know that the IRS will never call you. They never call you unless you tell them to, because if you're like, if you're getting audited, if you have a collection case and you specifically tell them to call you, then that's a different story. But they're never going to call you out of the blue. And this is some of the things that they do. They want payment immediately. Yeah, the IRS wants to get paid, but they're not putting a gun to your head. So no IRS agent is going to tell you got to pay this now. They might say, if you don't pay it, we can levy your assets, but they're never going to demand an immediate payment. Another thing is, unless you got a bill, that's how the IRS operates. They send bills. They actually use snail mail. So unless you've gotten a bill, besides the fact that you shouldn't even get a phone call, even if you're in the collection process or you're being audited, or no matter what, even if they're trying to get you for not filing your returns, they're not going to call you. Uh, Also, they're not going to tell you how to pay your taxes. Okay, they're not going to tell you to get a debit or credit card over the phone. Run to the store and threaten to have you arrested or threaten other legal action. Okay, so now if you don't think this stuff is real, let me give you a couple of real life stories. This happened to a family member of mine who actually worked at the IRS for 25 years, dealing with taxpayers that had tax problems. Either they owed money, they had a question, but what she did was she answered the phone, and she knows, what how the IRS operates, if anyone knows. Anyway, she I get a call from her, frantic. Well, she wasn't frantic. She just wanted to know. And I'm going to shut this off. Uh, she wanted to know if it was possible that it was real. And what happened was she got a call from somebody saying that she owed the IRS money, and she played along with it for a little while, but she knew that it was a scam. So she just basically hung up on the woman. Actually, she asked her if she had an ID number, and I'll tell you the significance of that. But she called me a couple of minutes later and she said, "Is it possible that something happened?" And I said, "No, the IRS does not call people. You know that." And she's like, "I thought it was kind of strange because she didn't give me her ID number. And then when I asked for it, she started giving me the runaround." Well, this is what happens when you call the IRS. When you contact the IRS, they have to give you their ID number first before anything even happens. Every time they will give you their IRS employee number. And you should take that down if you speak to them, because then you can go back if there's any question about what was done. And I'm pretty sure that all the calls are recorded also. But I just thought that it was that's how good they are. That's how good they are at rattling your cage. And another incident, and this happened a number of times, but I'm just going to give you these two. A client called me and he was worried, and he said, "Joe, my wife just got a disturbing call from the IRS. They said that we owe them $3,000, and unless we pay them immediately, I was going to be arrested." So yeah, I'm chuckling, but if I was his wife, or him, I can imagine the fear that went through them. He's a businessman with two young children. His wife's at home. She gets a call threatening that somebody's going to come, the IRS is going to come and arrest him. So I had to just assure him that it was a scam, and that the IRS just never calls people like that. And but that's the world we're living in right now. There's a lot of scam artists. Uh, there's a couple of legal scams, and I'll share that with you quickly. When somebody forms a corporation, they're told, and rightly so, that they got to keep things like a board of directors meetings, document everything, and and it's true if you're a corporation with multiple shareholders. You do have to have a board of directors, but most people are single owner shareholders, and there's no reason why you got to frame your your uh, your board of directors meetings, okay, or your minutes from anything. But there's companies out there. Oh, and another thing is, you're supposed to put up signs if you have employees. But if you're your only employee and you work from home, you don't have to put up any signs. But these are laws, but they don't apply to everybody, and they will charge you, $89 to put your board of directors meetings in writing, or $79 to get all the free payroll posters that you get for free. You can get them for free. Sometimes, I've seen business owners that don't want to be bothered and they look for it. because they just don't want to, they don't care about free. They have a business, they have employees. They'd rather spend the $79 and be sure that they have all the compliance stuff. But that's a different story. That's them looking for the information. So, beware. They what do they say? Buyer beware. Uh, there's a lot of tax scams out there. There's all kinds of scams, but just be sure that the IRS will never call you for money. All right, that's my story. I'm sticking with it. Joe DeChara, CPA, and God bless, and I will see you again shortly. Thank you.